1985 came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. Many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector comm briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs,
It's a pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You
it
and me
has to-
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Task 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the senator upset again.
My mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting
Please report
communication
to
with the
launch
sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Zonanikar! Sanguarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Zokrin, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve your 5 mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokgrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as one many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have 1 backpack with my HK P-12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai. But if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Jan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Dalka, so you may leave.
Lexicon accessed. HKP-12 ammo located.
Yo, Shorty.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Jan's tests, Ulukai?
No, not yet.
I believe you will find his help most rewarding, Ulukai. Return to me once you have completed them, please.
Unstable organic energy detected.
Yo, Shorty.
Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
What can you tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, Ulukai. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what happened?
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
You attacked?
Only with sleep darts and other not violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, you were brought here to safety. Only I remained behind to hide our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
What kind of mystery?
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I doubted this until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Dauka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Dauka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Why is that?
That Dauka was broken, if it even was a Dauka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me about this Okasankar.
It is a region full of water. The city of Sayana lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The ancient ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, Ulukai. Some moons I do not. But then I think about the Dauka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
Lexicon accessed.
Can I see you for a second?
Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Notepad accessed.
What about this targeting test?
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Tell me about your test of swimming.
We test the ability of all guardians to swim down into the waters around Adelpha. This is useful for us when we hide our items or want to avoid the soldiers of Croax. Follow me, and I will explain our test.
HKP-12 ammo located.
Yo, Shorty.
You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset off.
This water is very cold, but it holds items that you may find useful. Swim to the bottom to find the best ones, but be sure to protect your essence.
Notepad accessed. Metal detected.
Cold, is it not?
Stable organic energy detected. Foreign material detected.
Okay, that was cold.
Detected. organic energy detected.
Come here a second, would you?
Tell me about your test of swimming.
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Let's try this jumping test.
Follow me, Ulukai. I will take you to the place where we test the skills of jumping.
HKP-12 ammo located. Stable organic energy detected.
What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Notepad accessed. Foreign material detected. Lexicon.
Let's see if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Be careful coming down, Ulukai!
Stable organic energy detected.
Pardon me, buddy.
What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Ulukai, me, I want to fight, but my father forbids it. And so now we train how to retrieve objects without being spotted. Follow me and I will tell you the rules.
Yo, Shorty.
How does this work?
Ulukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Ulukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Notepad accessed.
One, 2, 3. Ulukai, come, speak with me.
Want to try that again?
I guess you are still weak from your travels. Let us try it again. As soon as I say 3, you will need to get the fruit. 1, 2, 3. You did it! I could not see you!
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Thanks.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You will need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if...
Unstable organic energy detected.
Excuse me, pal.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows.
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite.
What is a Yod?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above.
Say, Zokram, what's with that Gamsav you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a...
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoka in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples and many...
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fae used to be Dolotai Guardians.
What can you tell me of Croax?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told...
What is a Daoka? So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Urukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Urukai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find a Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Urukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes. They and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Urukai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Urukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Urukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Urukai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Ulokai.
Notepad accessed. Stable organic energy.
Hello there.
Ah, you are better, I see, Ulokai.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shemaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Ulokai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daoka that you know lead to someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Ulokai. Shemaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
You can take me there, huh?
Yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Ulokai.
Foreign vegetation detected. energy source detected.
To the north of this spot is where the Temple Fae is. Many soldiers of Croax are around there. You should not enter there, Ulukai.
Sounds like good advice.
The Temple Fae is one of 4 temples in this region. The other 3 are to the northeast of the Temple Fae, but they are all smaller. We must go now. We are here, Ulukai. The village is just to the west of here. I hope Shemaz Zeb will be of some help.
Ditto, pal. Thanks for the tour.
My honor, Ulukai. Wait, I did want to give you a small piece of advice before I go.
Shoot.
There are convoys of supplies leaving almost all regions of Adelpha. They go to supply Feyran soldiers. If you can, you may want to stop them when you see them. I know it could make the soldiers weaker over time.
I'll try. Thanks.
May the Yads be silent, Ulukai.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Excuse me, pal.
How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Clath. I am eager to be helping you.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Feyran for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talan's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
Lexicon accessed.
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Feyran.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talon are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talon will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talon would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hoped would come.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon accessed.
Where can I find some metal?
Look to the large mounds of earth. They are usually found there.
Can I ask you something?
Hello.
Greetings, Ulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinus. What can I help you with?
What are those creatures in the pens?
Those are my friends. They are called Twanha.
Lexicon accessed.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
Twanha, Ulukai.
Gesundheit.
No, Twanha. They are the friendliest creatures in all of Adelpha.
Oh, really?
Yes, I much prefer their company to that of other Talon. I understand the Twanha much better.
So, what are they good for?
Well, until Pharaon came, the Twanha ran wild without a care. Now Pharaon makes them work as hard as other Talon. I find that most distressing.
If that's so, why are you working with them?
To make sure they are cared for in these moons of their suffering. They need much care and love. Carrying risks to the workers takes a lot out of them.
You really have a thing for these Twanha, don't you? How do I ride one of these Twanha?
I do not like the idea of any Talon riding them. It is so mean.
Let's pretend they like it. How do I do it?
It is simple, really, for they are such beautifully simple creatures. You need only to approach them from the left side with their gi in your hand, then they will let you mount them.
I don't like the way you say mount.
What?
Skip it. And when I'm not riding it?
They will attempt to find a spot of land to eat something, or go close to water to get a drink. But any loud noises when they are not being ridden, and they will flee.
All right.
If you have not seen it for a long time, Urukai, check back here. They will always return home after a long time. Are they not the best creatures you have ever seen in your life?
Oh yeah, the greatest. Tell me more about this gi.
The gi is a piece of cloth that is soaked in the mother's sweat.
Sweat? Okay, that's rather disgusting.
Oh no! It is very simple. When a Twanha smells this, they become very obedient.
Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Twanha?
You want to bring a Twanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Urukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
No, that's too much. Hi there.
Oh, the Yards have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan to finally meet the Ulukai.
Great. The Mon?
Oh yes, the Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait, a Dalan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing, Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon, but I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Notepad accessed.
I want to know more about this reverting.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talan dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yod which first gave it to him.
How?
For example, a Fate Talan is reverted by fire. Then his essence is returned to the Yod Fate.
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talan dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also allows the Talan's destiny to appear.